The world mistakes the roar of anger for the sound of power. It sees the flash of rage as a sign of strength, a righteous fire that defends honor and commands respect. You have been taught this lie. You have felt its deceptive heat rise in your chest, promising you control, promising you justice. But the Stoics, those masters of the human soul, knew a deeper, colder truth. Anger is not a weapon you wield. It is a cage you willingly enter. It is not a sign of your power, but the ultimate confession of your powerlessness. Here is why your anger makes you weak, and how you must forge it into a source of unshakable strength. First, you must understand that anger is a voluntary surrender. When another person's actions or words ignite rage within you, you have allowed an external event to breach your inner citadel and seize command of your mind. You have handed the reins of your tranquility to your worst enemy. As Epictetus, a former slave who rose to become a master of philosophy, warned with chilling clarity, "Any man who can make you angry becomes your master." In that moment of rage, you are not a king defending his castle. You are a puppet, dancing on the strings of provocation. Your anger confesses that your peace is so fragile, your ego so brittle, that a mere word from another can shatter it. This is not strength. It is the definition of weakness. Second, anger is a poison you drink, hoping the other person will die. It is a fire that burns the bearer more than the target. When you choose to indulge in rage, you flood your own body with the toxins of stress. Your reason, the divine faculty that separates you from beast and stone, is clouded by a red mist. You cannot think clearly. You cannot act wisely. You make decisions not from a place of rational strategy, but from a place of primal reaction. This emotional storm corrodes your judgment and weakens your will. The temporary, hollow satisfaction of an outburst is paid for with the high price of your own inner peace and clarity. A wise general does not set his own command tent on fire to frighten the enemy. The Stoic alchemy, then, is not to suppress this fire, but to transmute it. You must become the master of your own inner forge. When the spark of provocation lands, here's your work. Step 1. You must command the sacred pause. This is your first act of rebellion against tyranny. Between the stimulus of the insult and the instinctual response of rage, you must forge a space. It may last only a single disciplined breath, but in that space, freedom is born. You do not react. You observe. You create a moment to choose, rather than to be compelled. This pause is the anvil upon which strength is shaped. Step 2. You must dissect the feeling with the scalpel of reason. Look at the anger. Do not become it. Acknowledge its presence. There is a feeling of heat. There is a thought of injustice. But you do not have to consent to it. You must ask, what judgment is causing this? Is it true? Is this event truly worth the price of my serenity? Often, you will find the anger is rooted in a violated expectation or a bruised ego. Things a Stoic learns to hold lightly. You separate the raw data of the event from your flawed emotional interpretation of it. Step 3. You must extract the energy and discard the poison. Within the raw material of anger lies pure energy. A perceived injustice can be a powerful motivator. The Stoic does not waste this energy on a destructive tantrum. Instead, you discard the poison, the rage, the resentment, the desire for petty revenge. You are left with the pure, clean fuel of the initial impulse. The information tells you a boundary may have been crossed or a value challenged. The energy is the power to do something about it. Step 4. You must forge the energy into virtuous, directed action. You take that clean fuel and you channel it, not into shouting, but into excellence, not into revenge, but into resolve. Did someone insult your competence? Use that fire to work twice as hard, to produce work of such undeniable quality that their words become meaningless whispers. Did someone act unjustly? Use that energy to fortify your own principles, to build fairer systems within your own sphere of control, or to calmly and decisively walk away. You turn the chaotic heat of rage into the focused light of purposeful action. This is the path to true power. You cease to be a vessel for rage and become the master of the forge. You are not a victim of your emotions. You are the alchemist who commands them. This is how you stop being weak and begin to be unconquerable.